We got drill today. It's the last day for drill. I just wanted y'all to invite y'all in a little bit what I'm doing today. Uh, yeah, let's get to it. We about to head there. It's about a 15-minute drive. So we got some T-Pain stuff playing in the background. So enjoy the ride, you dig? I've been doing this military thing for about 8 years now. It'll be 8 years in September, actually. So September 14th, 2017 was when I joined, and I've been deployed to Kuwait and Iraq. I actually got deployed right after my job training, which is crazy. Like, I'm still a 19, 20-year-old young man that hadn't really experienced life, and now I'm in the Middle East fighting for my life, not only fighting for the freedom of the country, so to say, but fighting for my life, because Iraq wasn't no joke, man. It wasn't. Yeah, sometimes I enjoy what I do, which I enjoy my job. My job. I'm an IT specialist. I work on computers. It ain't nothing, super crazy, ain't nothing super strenuous. It's something that I actually enjoy. Like, I have a desire to build my own PC. I've always been like a tech guy, so that job fit right in. It helped. But yeah, I like it. I really like it. But I've had it was unfortunate for me because I've had leadership that said they cared, but their actions showed different. And when it came down to it, it was us versus them, pretty much. So everybody that was, of a certain rank and below, we all banded together, and it was like, hey, this is us. We fighting for each other against other people of certain ranks and higher. We're like, nope, we in charge. This is what it is. This is how it's gonna be. We don't care. So, fast forward past that, we come home, But no, before we came home, we call it the Great Flood of 2019. It only rained for an hour in Kuwait. It flooded at least a 15-foot deep hole. And that hole was there to help against flooding, but that didn't work. Like, the waters were strong enough to where, excuse me, the waters were not strong enough. The waters were high enough to where people were like literally paddling through the water on a door. Oh, I know what the fuck. We got a pool. We got a pool. Like, it's crazy, man. So we get moved out of the transient tents that we were in to some other tents. Those tents flood. And we move out of those. And then we get moved clear across base. Like, we in a corner with only the fire department. So, then you fast forward to that. We come home. Uh, then we end up going to a training event called JRTC. For any military people that know, anything that ends with a TC, you don't like it. You ain't gonna like it. So JRTC for us took uh, place in Fort Polk, Louisiana. It was crazy. We had a few people, perish. A few people actually didn't make it on the trip due to their medical reasons. I'm actually glad they didn't, because excuse me, because they would have had a terrible time and it would have made their medical conditions worse. There was a lot of people that were trying to get out of it because it put them in a financial hardship. I was one of those people. I didn't get to get out of it, but yeah. So we went through it. It's basically an entire month of deployment readiness training. But like I said, I've been deployed. I went to Iraq. I spent a short amount of time in Saudi Arabia and all that stuff. It's like the way they were training, that wasn't how we fight now. We fight now more modern. There was more of a guerrilla warfare type of deal. And it was terrible. There was a ping worm outbreak. They ran out of food a couple times. Water was contaminated with maggots. People overheating and passing out in porta potties. And mind you, this is all in a 2-week span in the field. Like, this was not the other 2 weeks. We were prepping to go to the field or prepping to go home. This was like in the field for 2 weeks. All this stuff happened. So it was like, well, now it got to the point to where people were starting to call the news stations, call the adjutant generals and stuff like that, and they got national attention. So got on the news, and I really wish I could find it. But there was a news clip. Good Lord. Turkey bacon got me. But there was a news clip where they were interviewing somebody around where I was, and we were in the back playing cards. If I can find that clip and zoom in on my face, I look rough. Like, I was going through it out there. My eczema flared up real bad. I can't even say it was eczema because it didn't even look like eczema. Like, my skin started breaking out real bad around my mouth, real bad on my hands. It was just like, man, it was rough. Then fast forward past that, we come home. Then we get, no, actually, rewind. Before that, we did a week. It was in May. May in Arkansas is tornado season. So we did a week up in Fort Smith, Fort Chaffee, Fort Smith. Well, Fort Chaffee, Arkansas, well. uh, and we're out in the field all week. Like there was no barracks or nothing. Like we didn't even stop at a barrack. So we go straight to the field, set up our tents and everything. I want to say day two. Day two was a small tornado that passed right over us. Like it didn't touch down over us, but it started to form over us. But day 3 or 4, there was a tornado that touched down like a mile or two away from us. It literally, it came right over us, like right through our path. Where we were staying, it was right through our path. Luckily, we had tied our tents down good enough. I don't know why I'm tired. But luckily, we tied our tents down good enough to where they didn't blow away, but got stuck in that storm. Then when we brought it to their attention, they were like, "No, y'all good." It's like that traumatizes people, because that's not my first time I've actually been in a storm. It's like every training event, except for JRTC, I had been in a storm. Like I had been stuck in a storm. So, it wasn't that bad. But it was like, man, that's something that it sticks with you, because now you look at storms different. Then you look at like being out in the field different, because now it's a gamble with your life, because it's a stormy season and you're out here just can't do nothing about it. You just out here, honestly and truthfully. Like your best bet is to either get under a truck or just stay where you at. Honestly and truthfully. But it has its perks and its downsides, but everything has a pro and a con. So yeah, but man, I just made it to this gate. I'm about to scan in, get this day started. Man, it's been a week. Yeah, honestly and truthfully, it has been a week. Tired. Now I'm tired. And I went to bed early. Morning. You too. Easy as that. That's all there. You got the right credentials, you get in anywhere. But yeah, man, it's honestly and truthfully, it's a love-hate thing. But there have been times I've enjoyed it, But in my instance, there have been a lot more times where I didn't. But the people that I had around me, the people that were, in my units, in my from my left to my right, they've always supported, me making sure I'm good, I'm mentally okay, I don't crash out, so to say, and things like that. And I appreciate them for that. I appreciate every last one of them for that. And since then, I've been doing the same. Like, I consider these people my family at this point. Like, there's nothing that anybody can do to make me dislike these people because we've grown so close over the years. And I'm proud of everything they've done, everything they're doing, and I just love to see them win. I do. I honestly do. To all my people that are no longer in the military, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing amazing. To my people that are still in, man, one piece of advice I can give you, honestly and truthfully, if you've ever been injured in the military, take it to the VA. And I know a lot of people that try to tell you this, but it's the truth, man. Like, a lot of people wait so late to try and do that nothing can get done about it. So now you're stuck. Now you're just stuck, honestly and truthfully, and you don't want to be in a position like that, because a good majority of the homeless population are veterans that either waited too late or didn't know what to do. So don't wait. Document everything. And if you're active, pile it up. Make sure you get a copy of everything. Because if you know one thing about the military, they are good at losing stuff. They are good at, we never got this. They are pros at, you didn't bring that to me. It must have been somebody else. So, make sure you take care of yourself once you're done. Because you gave your time, you put your life on the line. You serve this country. Go get what you deserve back from this country. Because it's only right. It is only right. You can't get that time back, no matter how long you serve. I don't care if it was 2 months and you got right back and you got discharged. You can't get that 2 months back. So if you serve, go get your money. Go get compensated for your time if you got injured. A lot of people have gotten injured. And a lot of people didn't document it soon enough. So that only hurt them. Don't be one of those people. Like I say, take care of yourself. Because nobody can take care of you like you'll take care of you. Ever. The God honest truth. Besides God, nobody else can take care of you like you take care of you. But to each his own on how you deal with life situations and everything. But remember that at some point they will push you away. I don't care if you want to do 20, you want to stay a lifetime. At some point they will force you away. Like they say, always have a plan B. Make that your plan B. That way, once you either retired, you get discharged, or anything like that, that you're fine. Like you don't have to worry about nothing. That your time was compensated for. Because if not, most people struggle, you know, with going back to a civilian. There'll be that love-hate relationship with the military. Then there'll be that feeling of, well, I don't know what to do now. My life isn't complete without it. It's just, it'll feel rough. And that's where most mental health issues arise. You know, that's when, because a lot more people have late onset PTSD than people that show signs right then and there. And the late onset are those signs that I'm talking about. Like, you find yourself getting angry or irritable with a lot of situations that normally you wouldn't have been irritated in. These are all signs of PTSD. So make sure you take care of yourself, because life is only so long. So make the best out of it. Make the best out of it. I want to challenge y'all to something. I don't care when you served. I don't care how long you served. I don't care who you served with. Call or text somebody that you know that is served and check on them mentally. And be sincere about it, allow them to have a space to where they can open up if they need to. Uh, because a lot of people don't actually want to go and talk to therapists. They would much rather talk to their battle buddy. They would much rather talk to somebody that has served, because nobody understands a veteran like a veteran. So, excuse me. So, diligently do that. Because whether you know it or not, it'll mean a lot to somebody. It'll mean a whole lot. And I would much rather, somebody feel safe with talking to you about that than them committing suicide. Suicide rates should not be that high. if you say you care about a person, honestly and truthfully, check on them. I made a post on Facebook, I want to say probably 2 weeks ago now, just telling everybody that I've ever served with to interact with the post. That way I could let them know, hey, I'm here for you if you need me. Like, if you ever need to talk, I'm here. Because I'm tired of seeing young veteran dead bodies. I'm tired of seeing dead bodies, period. But, we all know that's a part of life. But suicide is not. Suicide is not okay. And I know this was supposed to be like a, just ride with me type of thing. But I honestly felt led to say this on camera. Um, because there are a lot of people out there like that 1% that they say you're a part of. It's still a high number. Still a very high number. So check on people. Make sure they're all right, because you never know what somebody else is going through, and you should be used to doing something that's bigger than yourself, especially if you put on this uniform, because that's all you ever did since you put on this uniform. You did something that was bigger than yourself. So there's no excuse to not call somebody that you consider a friend or family, and not check on them. That's selfish. You know, something that I tell a lot of people, um, you know, there's always somebody that has it worse than you. Your problem may seem big in your world, but in another person's life, it's the most minuscule thing compared to what they have going. There are people out here that have fought for this country, that live on the streets searching for their next meal because they couldn't get the help that they needed, and they ran to drugs and alcohol, and that helped them. And now they're in a place to where they can't get anything else from anyone else. They have no one else. So embody one of the Army values that you say you all that everyone has always said that they done. Selfless service. That's all that is. Check on somebody. I got a few calls myself this week I got to make to a few veterans, and a lot of them are outrank me by a whole lot. But it needs to be done. They've retired. They've gone on and you know either gotten medically discharged, or they just gotten discharged because of something that happened. They got in trouble for something. But even if that's the case, they still deserve to be checked on, because they gave a portion of their life to this uniform. So with that said, go out and be great. enjoy your life, and check on somebody. Love y'all. Peace and blessings. Yeah, there's gonna be more to this video, but for right now, we're about to have a formation. So I'm gonna cut it, take care of that, and I'll be back throughout the day. Update y'all, let y'all know what's going on, and all that. So